Hello, everyone. It is Friedrich with another episode or turn resolution from War in the Pacific Admirals Edition. We're watching here July 10, 1942, and immediately following, we'll jump into July 11. All right, the S-32 is parked here at Baker, and the goal here is to. I did see a cargo ship coming here. This, though, I think has been patrolling here. Um, for, anyway, for some time. I have Dauntlesses here to launch and bomb um, because I knew, well, I could see it coming. I have some search watching over here. So if you're watching the fight here, we just got on the surface and fired, didn't waste any torpedoes. Or if we did, it's not saying we fired any, and they would have missed because otherwise they would have shown here. He's on fire. I don't know the status of this ship. I'm guessing it's gonna make it home, but we'll find out. Is it a supply ship? What's going on with this? I have no idea. But we saw it here before the turn resolution, and now it's here. So I'm gonna guess it's supplies to feed Baker. All right, we're still in the night. We're still working the night phase, and now this time we did. Again, whether we did or not the first time, we fired torpedoes too. Uh, I'm disappointed with duds on these S boats, but the Mark 10s should be better than that. But uh, we have enough duds with Mark 14s. We don't need more with Mark 10. All right, as expected. We get misses or duds. That was complete whiff. Um, no action. No action here. Okay, Seawolf. Okay, a dud. At least one. Man, a lot of sub action. Just oh, come on. A lot of sub action. Just nothing. Uh, ooh, shut down a Glen. Um, yeah, not getting any sinkings from our sub. Okay, Johnston, we are flying ASW out of there. All right, this is a sweep. Well, I think, you know, it's pretty obvious. And over the last few days, you've been seeing us hit this base day after day. We do significant damage to his aircraft, but take significant damage of our own. This is a 1-to-2 ratio. Who knows what it really is, but we'll find out at the end. We'll take a look. Cobras fly in to see if we can, what else we can do. And apparently we take no losses. I don't believe that, but 3 zeros at least. Putting a lot of pressure. Here's the thing. I don't know if we're winning the war of attrition because honestly, I don't know what the Japanese build and their build rates. but but I can keep cycling these guys through, well, to a certain degree, obviously not infinite, but I think we're doing enough damage to him to really keep him stretched thin. Plus, he has to reach all the way from Japan, essentially, technically, where he builds this stuff, all the way down to the at Australia, where he has to. He's bombing us here. Is that Tungu? Tungu? Anyway, he has to get supplies down to Australia and whatnot to be able to keep. And I think the zeros are flying from carriers, anyways. All right, a lot of bombings here. through and through. The rain plus the terrain, I think, is helping a little bit. All right, yeah, these poor troops in these two hexes here, they when they were kicked out of this hex, I don't understand why they retreated this way, or maybe they were kicked out of this hex into here. I wish it doesn't even make sense, but whatever. Um, Unfortunately, because of the retreat path they took, they're of no use anymore except for as a delay tactic. So we get in under his fighters and bomb the airbase. Um, we got thunderstorms, but we're able to get a little bit of damage to the airbase. Now our Lancers fly in for a sweep, and 7 on 7, I'm going to push through here and see what we do. It looked like we destroyed a lot of these nades, and now these bombers are flying in and apparently get through the cap with not having to fight anybody. But on the way back, the nades catch us, and we get. Let's see if we get shot up here. Okay, according to this, not even any damage. Look at this damage here to the base. That's pretty good. And we destroy another 0 on the ground. The pilots are more valuable than the planes because they can be replaced, but hopefully something is happening here. One Nate, we did take a damage B-25, but that's about it. Some more damage to the base. All right. More base hits here. Now, brought over a bunch of B-17s from Cairns to hit. No, sorry, Townsville. These are flying from Townsville to hit Portland Road. He built this air base up. I don't know if I talked about it, but when it flipped to level 1, I thought, well, hey, if he's building an air base, that means he's probably planning to use it and to try to build up an air superiority local. And if he's able to do that, then it'll be hard for me to get, especially up to here, but even to Cooktown. But I just have to keep it suppressed. Okay, so we have some hapless trans cargo ships parked here, and of course he finds them with torpedoes. The Sibiru, it looks like is getting wrecked. Okay. The Cibolga takes one hit and sinks, and yeah, this one tanked 3 torpedoes. Now it was probably because 3 torpedoes from one small group hit it, and that's probably what happened there. But when you consider 18 torpedoes, that's what, 1,800 supplies? I don't know. Can't remember how many supplies per torpedo. Maybe just 10. Honestly, I can't remember. A lot of recon activity going on there, but that's that. And the S-18, okay, so we get one torpedo. Okay, looks like a second torpedo. These are Mark 10s, and that's a pretty sizable ship. I don't know, will two Mark 10s sink an AMC? Um, I guess we'll find out, huh? All right, we took a hit there, kind of a glancing blow. But this armored merchant cruiser was carrying some troops, clearly. So, uh, if we don't sink it, he's gonna I don't know what he's gonna do. Will it auto unload? Will he have to park it and unload? Anyway, he's gonna want to get it back to repair, but will he disband it in this port, et cetera, et cetera? A lot of questions from here. And I don't hear a sinking sound, so who knows? All right, bombardment. Again, I'm gonna cycle through these. I'll try. I'll try not to skip over the battle if there's a legit battle. But you can get the idea. You can see what's here on the screen, and you can even look here on the top. But in this case, it is a shock attack, so I'll look at it. But just saying, generally with the bombardments, you can see all that you need to just from this part of the screen. But here we are. We have the terrain, some leaders in our favor. He's got a shock attack in his favor. We have actually zero supply. Um, he's got tanks, so no matter what, we're not doing any damage to his stuff. And the best we can do is just occupy his attention, slow him down. All right, bombardment at Batavia. Bombardment at Rangoon. And Kapong near Pauto or Pauto. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, we're bombarding back, although nothing comes of it. All right, that was it. Some expansions. Lido, that's a nice one to expand. Kumak, that's just fortifications. I want to get the air base built up to 9, I believe is the max. um, Park some heavies there. Be nice. All right, we'll certainly take a look real briefly at the losses. I just wanted to say that the Cooktown it shows here one fighter. It has been showing more or less empty. It could be fog of war still, even with my high detection, but I don't know where the nates are coming from. I would imagine right here, but zeros. I don't know. Maybe zeros are here too. Maybe I just really my recon is terrible. It is bad weather, but with a high 9 detection, I would imagine I'd know more than just this if there was indeed more aircraft here. In any case, the point is, if he's flying a lot of zeros into here every long range cap every day, that's a lot. That's very expensive. But check this out: 8 to essentially 26. It looks like that's 3 to 1. That's probably one of my better days. 3 to 17, that's pretty crazy. and two destroyed on the ground. We know one was a 0 and one was an 8. Let's look at the details here. 12. Okay, by the way, let's take a look here. This is 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 28 here, but only 26 total. So something's off. I'm guessing these ones are correct. The Glen, it looks like, see, air to air was shot by some cap. An Oscar due to ops. Three Claudes were just shot down straight up over Cooktown. He had 11 zeros, and again, I'm gonna guess it's one of these two that's off by two. Probably, I've been giving it to the zeros to be conservative. Um, so in any case, six shot down by air-to-air combat, one on the ground. These numbers we can believe. He lost a lot to ops, which is these two numbers being high ops makes me think, I could be wrong, makes me think that they're flying from somewhere, like Port Moresby maybe for long range cap. And then that's expensive, by the way. You got to put, what do you call it? Fuel tank and maybe extended range, etc. It's just seems like it's gonna really destroy your aircraft and your pilots. Nate, several of those as well. We did lose five Warhawks and one of each of these three things. But yeah, we didn't lose a P. Well, okay, so we did lose a P400, but not in air-to-air combat. Um, I'm gonna do this real fast and do an update of this. See this 560? Look, the top three things are Japanese aircraft, and then P40E is down here at 227. So that, we'll take those numbers. Um, we've lost a lot less P39s and P400s, of course, which we don't even have a lot to begin with. But yeah, these numbers are definitely in our favor, and I'm glad to see that the top three are fighters, simply because the more fighters we shoot down, the more we're able to get into his bombers later. All right, let's if we look here, we just lost one missing, one killed, and one wounded. So that's very good. And ship sunk. Let's real quick look at that. Yeah, our two Dutch light cargo ships. And now let's jump back in for and discuss jump back in July 11. Okay. Nighttime, coast watchers are discovering or pretending to discover, who knows. Doesn't help me right now anyway because I'm not doing much in the way of port strikes. Actually, I have a port strike going this turn. Ugh. Oh, we did get a Mark 14 into this ship. Okay. Is it far enough off the coast that it won't make it back? I guess we'll find out. But yeah, there we go. It sank. See, that Mark 14 is powerful. So I just wanted to share with you, I'm actually bombing Cooktown, the port, in case he puts the merchant ship, and looks like some serious destroyer action here. Speaking of destroying my base. Oh, yeah. All right. So I thought he was going to put it in the dock or, disband it. No, you can't disband it. It's carrying troops, but not anymore. He must have gotten them. Look at this. Three more torpedoes. S-18 did not take any chances and just tried to. That's a total of five. That should sink it. Yeah, it's going down. Our way. Okay, we're gonna have to look at that. But yeah, although it may be a base I can't do anything about. But yeah, I'm bombing the port now that I realize another reason to do it is because I think it messes with your ability to dock and unload or load. So maybe we can mess with his ability to drop stuff at Quicktown. Okay. Or pick up stuff for that matter. If he is indeed picking up troops from Australia to take them. Um, all right. We got a 53 cent. Oh, another one. Two 53 centimeter torpedoes into this cargo ship. There goes another one. I wonder if they spotted the fleet there at Cooktown and panicked a little bit. By the way, I'm a little nervous, but I may have a surprise coming for him pretty soon. Okay, so I have sweeps coming from all over the place to hit this, and here we go. Might have overkilled, uh, and now I'm wearing out my pilots for an overkill because I've got a lot of sweeps hitting that same spot. Actually, I'll tell you one of the reasons I did that because yeah, bombing at Dili. One of the reasons I did overkill with my sweeps there in Burma is because last turn nothing went, my sweeps nor my bombing raid. So I needed to make sure I had sweeps coming from other bases because of that. So we hit his ground troops because we're just trying to slow down his attack here at Mandalay. So yeah, because it's coming. He's got two regiments now in this X. So let's do what we can to keep him suppressed. All right, a destroyed gun and a destroyed non-combat. Okay, two destroyed non-combat, one gun. Nice. All right, still no cap here. I mean, for all I know now, this could be just a decoy to keep my bombers busy. But that's okay. I've got B-26s to hit closer. Okay, afternoon phase. Okay, so I made a mistake here. I tried to get my ships out of there, but I just realized I didn't actually turn off the unload or I don't think turned off unload or dock. It's fine. I mean, cheap little things, but still, I hate to waste stuff. Yeah, this poor battalion. Uh, oh, this guy's been doing so good up until now. What a shame. Yeah, see all this overkill sweeps and only one went, but at least one went. And I have a bombing raid from Luganville to Ndeni. I mean, just a lot of my stuff didn't go. Okay, bombardment here in China. Okay, and one chow. All right, one destroyed gun up here in China. Nice. Yeah, that's the way to do it, is these shock attacks. Yeah, we surrendered. That's why we weren't retreating, because we had nowhere to go, even with the high odds. So finally he destroyed that unit. Okay, Dilly. All right, the gold battalion is, oof, we held 1 to 2. Fort level is 2. And yeah, we hold for how long? I guess we'll find out. Deliberate attack. All right, he's tired of this, and I'm trying to get my reinforcements in there before he kicks me out of that hex. Okay, okay, not too bad. He brought artillery even, but we're able to hold with less casualties. So yeah, we have a lot of fatigue though. It shows. Okay. Yeah. All right. These are our bombardments of his troops. All right. He's doing another deliberate attack at Mandalay. Look at how trashed these regiments are. We've been wrecking them pretty big, pretty good. Let's take a look. Yep, he
Hello,
took
you
it.
fighting orphans of the Pacific. This is your favorite enemy, Orphan Anne, at Radio Tokyo, with music to lift your spirits and words to depress your morale. But first, Imperial General Headquarters announced today that the ever victorious forces of the Japanese Empire have captured Mandalay.
Yeah. So it ended. Okay. So I don't know why they're trashed on the battle screen, except for, is it possible that it's because of all the disruption from our bombings that have caused them to go from what they normally would be at 221. In other words, they have enough troops to be at 221, but the disruption just causes such, they're just so wrecked. It's possible. In any case, we got kickback. We'll we'll just hold. Basically, I don't plan to retreat from here. I'm gonna just keep fighting retreat. If he wants to follow us here, but my guess is he's gonna go up this way. Well, I guess just like with anything else, we'll find out. All right, Wellington expansion to 6 airbase. Okay. All right, I wanted to start here. How do we have 5,700 sorties? I don't know, but that seems insane. Two ops losses and that's it. He lost 11 total. Oh, I just realized our nothing happened at Cooktown either. A lot of stuff didn't go. Okay, so he lost six Oscars, five to air, one to ops, two Sally's, to ops, one Betty, one Dave, and one Zero. We did lose a SkyTrain, probably over the hump, and the Blenheim, there in Burma. So 2 to 11. We did lose a pilot, unfortunately. They're one of the ops losses. And let's see. Okay, so the AMC is listed here. I don't think there's any doubt of that. These two, let's see. Yeah, I think all three of these we can feel pretty comfortable knowing. This Sigley unfortunately died. Okay, so this is worth 23 points. A pretty good ship actually with troop capacity. The way it's armed, just all the things here show that it was fast. It looks like it's a really good ship. So that was a good sinking. Um, and then let's see. All right, I guess that's about it for here. Um, but I wanted to start by saying, let's look at see, we have a B-17 that was supposed to hit the airfield at Endeni. I know there's no airfield here, but I think it still has like these damage things, stats, and I think they still have to um, repair that before they can build up fortifications. Anyway, I have yet to bomb anything over there because I don't know if it's bad weather or what the situation is. We have see, we're in good shape here. We're underneath the aviation support here. So I'm really not sure. Airfield capacity is almost maxed. I'm not sure at all what the situation is and why we're not flying. It could just be weather, but so anyway, and then Kumok, the idea is to get this up as high as it can go, which I believe is 9. Um, because that'll give us from Kumok, the distance is only 14. Easily B-17s even will fly that. And then, when we get some B-24s and other, and really, I mean, this is going to be destroyed hopefully before we get too much in this area anyway. But I'm, got some B-17s repairing, which came to the theater. Just likewise, we have several forming up here, preparing to do something in this area. But yeah, we sank his AMC here. But check this out. Carriers. Why did they go? I thought they were coming up like straight up, but instead they went up this way and then okay. I mean, it works still, all the same. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna guess it's carriers, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go a little bit to the west here and maybe like here something. And I'm gonna start flying cap over my carriers. I don't know why. I've got pretty good cap already over them, but I don't know. Maybe I'm a little paranoid because if he has the full weight of the KB, I might be in trouble. I've got a lot of troops shuffling up the road here. We're gonna, just follow the road and then hit Cooktown as soon as we can. Um, by the way, the S-18 took a glancing blow, but yeah, that didn't do anything. Okay, so this whole area, the South and Southwest Pacific, feel like I there's some kind of a grip that we have, as far as some kind of we've stemmed the flow of blood, and as far as like the bleeding, it's not just out of control here. And now it's just, we have a band-aid. Now it's a matter of actually getting the wound totally cleaned out and healed, and that means eliminating the bases he controls, retaking all three of these bases, and hopefully Horn Island. But that's something we can probably paradrop something in to take back. I don't know if he's got some troops here. We'll have to do something about it, because this could be an air base, which it is, but I mean, he could actually use it for bombing from patrol, recon, whatever. So we need to eliminate that too, and then and then work our way back into New Guinea. Um, in force, of course. But that would require also air superiority in this area, which requires us to get these carriers into action. If we can take Cooktown and build that air base up, we can bomb this stuff, and get air superiority that way. But I don't want his carriers to sit here and we're starting to chug across and then they just get our division, because we're going to have to bring a lot of stuff over here to take this stuff back. So I don't want to lose a whole division, um, in, while they're still on board ships. Oh, let me come back here to Baker. That little transport has bugged out. And by the way, I didn't show you, but last turn, he was already heading back, like in one of these hexes over here. So I think after he got hit with after the cargo ship got hit with the deck gun, it just started running away. Um, but we have these Vindicators, which have enough range to bomb whatever parks here. We just didn't fly because he ran away before the air phase. Okay. Um, yeah, our unit there surrendered outright. We have more coming, I mean, for what it's worth, but it's going very slowly. And by the way, the reason they're in combat mode is I realized that even move mode, they're moving so slowly that combat mode is literally the same, more or less the same speed. Um, but anyway, he's probably parked here waiting for us to arrive, and that's fine. Again, just delays him using this regiment into Batavia, for example. And here we're holding, we got bombardment orders. He keeps bombarding here with ships, but he won't bomb us. And we have some fighters patrolling here, so maybe that's why. So I've got air supply missions here. Uh, what's this one? I don't know that that does anything as far like I just mean if it's worth doing, but okay, so in here in Burma, he finally took Mandalay. We got pushed back to here, and this base force is. I'm gonna do the same thing. Only this base force may go all the way back there. Okay, so we'll set this for Warazoop. I don't know. And we'll go there. Oh, keep forgetting. Okay, so I mean to go here and then I'll march up there. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do because I want to build this up at least. We do have a few engineers here. I'd like to go ahead and build fortifications at least. We'll start with fortifications. Just I want to make it really hard to take. I have engineers coming here from this other base force, the 103rd, 104th. And 2 turns should be plenty of time. He is not advancing just yet. Probably the other regiment is coming. He'll recombine and then decide what he's going to do. I'm telling you, if he comes here, we have 236 assault value times 3 terrain. We've got a fortifications and we're building more. I think he's going to find that this area here is going to require him to take Burma and get way more reinforcements up this way. He has yet to attack us here. I'm seeing, um, maybe for good reason because it's jungle and we are building forts. Great. Um, although he did damage the base here, so that's gonna slow that down. Um, so I kind of wanna I had to rest this guy because he had, for multiple turns in a row, had kept flown out here cap and just got exhausted. I'm glad we didn't lose any pilots or aircraft from it. But anyway, I got to look at what to do about these bombing missions over here. But I'm noticing he's not flying with fighters. I don't know why that is. But anyway, he is getting closer and closer to our fighter support up here. This is why I'm able to fly these sweeps and do some stuff to him here. But see, we had sweeps coming from here. They didn't go. I had a sweep coming from here. They didn't go. So yeah, it's fine, but I'm just saying it didn't happen. All right. So I don't like the supply situation here. It feels like it's precarious. But hopefully we can hold this long enough for reinforcements to come. We can push them back down the roads and get this supply situation opened up again. Um, so yeah. I mean, Rangoon is on its own because of the cutting us off here. So there's that. But anyway, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. I think I've covered the things that I wanted to. Um, I mean, we saw the battle here. He didn't beat us back. We got reinforcements coming. They're slow, moving about 5 days, 5 miles a day. Just got some shuffling of troops up here, and then wow, that's going to move very slowly across there. But and then we're harassing him behind the lines here. Um, So I got these troops that well, the other unit got ejected up from up here, but we're moving back because I want to, keep being a pain. Um, so yeah. Okay. So this guy is moving boom, 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 I think. He's moving basically down to this road. And then the only thing he'll have to supply these 2 bases is this tiny road here. So that's the idea anyway. Um, and we're moving right along. uh, we'll be there. We'll be in the next text this turn here, and then it'll just be a matter of a few more, several more days, because it's gonna have to cross. There's no road here. This will be slow. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen here in China at all, but I'm just trying to keep him back up here, up north, because this seems the most precarious to me. Being that we have some clear terrain, and if he flanks us up here, we're in trouble. So this make me nervous. But um, other than that, I'm just trying to be a nuisance down here. So reacting to what he's doing and trying to uh, keep him back. Burma, we're doing a fine job of delaying and slowing him down and being a thorn, and also preparing this defensive triangle up here. And then Australia, we've switched to the offensive, for right or for wrong. This number keeps growing, so I think he was bringing reinforcements, not leaving, not withdrawing. And then we've taken Kumak back, so that's a positive move as well. So we have just in this hex alone almost 50,000 troops, and in this hex, well, 34, but a lot of it's tanks. Um, he does not have as much tanks as we have, so yeah, I think we're gonna be okay. Plus, we have air superiority. I just think when you have air superiority, it's huge. It's actually huge in this game because you can do a lot of damage to the enemy in so many ways. All right. Um, yeah, what's gonna happen with these? We'll see. I'm not exactly sure. The idea here is I have a feeling his ships are gonna go this way soon. Because they're unloading, right? Although they're unloading in a port one, size one, so it's going to be maybe slow. I kind of want to come up this way like this and hit him if he's pulling back. So what I'll do is, seeing that this is possibly carriers, I'll just try to stay, and he'll probably use this hex to go through. So if I can go. This is range 9. So if I can maybe reach this hex right here, um, then as I mean, heck, I might. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's 9. So I don't think I can hit both unless I move like more like this. Then I could hit both. So I think I'm gonna have uh I'm gonna do this for now. That is 16 hexes. That's gonna take me 2 turns to get there. Um so because of that and my concern that he's gonna get away and that I won't get a bombing raid on him, I'll just go straight up. And if he's still here, then I can slink, I can slide over, something like this. Because the idea is, shoot, I mean, this could be epic. If these are carriers and he's coming here, who gets the first shot? Man. Or if he has carriers in this area, or like lurking up here or something. Man, I'm nervous, but I, for now, this is my setup. And by the way, these other two carriers groups are following. Essentially, I have two carriers in each group. Well, except for this one, it has only one, two carriers. But let's see. I was hoping you could just hover and it would show you how strong is what's that? How strong the aircraft is. Look at that, 4907. Um, 4907. This one has 5387, and this one has 4703. That's a lot. Ooh. So we've got a lot of aircraft there. Um, spoiler alert, maybe. Here comes our nope, wrong one. Okay, here, Lexington. So Lexington is on its way, but I think it's going to be too late to join in any battle that might occur up in this Coral Sea. So we're about to have the Coral Sea, and it's about I know, I realize it's about 3 months late, but here we go. All right, I've talked way long. I apologize for that. I'm gonna wrap up. I'm gonna jump off here, but I look forward to talking to you again July, talking about July 12th turn resolution next time. Take care, everyone. Bye.